Why, oh, you viewers to play later, how we doing today? I know, it is time to go right back down that Parabellum's rabbit hole for Conquest, the last argument of kings. And yeah, we're going to take a look at something a little different today. As y'all know by now, I do field the Nords. With the city-states getting ready to release, how could you not want Minotaurs and Spartan forces on the battlefield? That may be my second faction. But today we're going to take a look at the Tactical Retinue, or whatever you want to call it. Basically, these are the figures you can put on the battlefield with your warlord to represent, well, his retinue. Okay, now let's get the adulting out of the way. Okay, as of Thursday, January 26, 2023, over on Parabellum's website, it is currently $49.99 for this box set. Now I know you're going, wait a minute. That's 3 miniatures for $50. What the hell? They're resin miniatures. So they're going to be a little bit more expensive. You're going to need to do a little extra work on them, but we're going to get there in a moment. I'm going to show you everything here in a second, don't worry. It does come in there like little patented coffin boxes, which I do like. This one did come with a movement tray, which I thought was phenomenal. There was really no damage on any of these guys, and only one miniature in here seriously gave me fits. But we'll get to all of them here in a moment. I'm trying to be careful so I don't drop resin on my damn floor. But here they are, kind of primed up with my Jarl. Yes, I know, you see the gold base, it's not going to be gold. I literally at the gaming store grabbed a can of Retributor Gold thinking it was like an apothecary white or bone white or whatever it's called now. Yeah, so yeah, gotta use them on bases, gotta use them up. So they are on the stand with your boss. They represent his retinue. Now granted, you can do the old proxy thing of dropping a base in the bottom and going, yeah, that's the retinue right around him. If you're paying for the stuff, okay. I just wanted to take it one step further and pull the figures out. Now, I'm going to pull them up one by one, and we're going to take a really, really good look at them. Like I said, they are resin. So you're going to need to soak each of the pieces in some warm soapy water for a little bit. That's going to get that loosening agent, that breakaway agent off the miniature. It's going to help it take your primer better. It's going to help it take paint better. It's going to be overall a greater thing and better for gluing together. You need, I use Gorilla Glue Gel. Super glue really won't work on resin. You're going to have yourself a mess. Gorilla Glue Gel. It is going to work wonders for you. Now, the one that almost made me quit miniature things altogether, the standard bearer, he has the most cleanup ever, and I can still see some on that axe that I need to get to. I have spent a good 20-30 hours on this guy, and it seems like every single time I scrape something else off, I find something new that's got to be broken away for the mold on, the molds. This is the worst resin miniature for cleanup I have ever had. It went together great. If I could freehand, there's a lot of stuff I really want to do with that banner, but it's probably just going to be a one solid color. Something else I've been doing for my guys that carry the standards, because they tend to be a little top heavy and move forward, I glue quarters, super glue quarters to the bottom. It just helps with weight, it helps with balance, it helps with a whole bunch of stuff. I am kind of impressed because the banner goes to the standard bearer in one piece. The hand slots right into the arm. I was like, man, that's going to break away, it's going to be a problem. Oh dear God. No real issues yet. None whatsoever. They do not come with a command card in the box because they're just there to represent figures around your Jarl, your Koeniger, your Blooded, your Shaman, you know, maybe even your, oh God, the Valkyrie boss, because saying her name just sounds really bad and I'm not going to get nailed. But, alright. So, the little female musician, that's the only way I can call her, like the musician figure. I've seen some people using her as a Blooded and converting her into other parts, which made me go, maybe I might need to buy a secondary one. I really like the pose on it, I really like how it looks, and it fits in really, really well if you know anything about Viking lore and shield maidens. So yeah, I could see why they have that. Now this is the one I think I screwed up on. Okay, So you got the little guy squatting up on top of a rock going, come on. He was a bit of a bear to put together. Okay. Basically, his 2 feet slotted on the top, and his arm slots in and into the socket and into the rock base. Alright, no big deal. But what got me is I really wasn't paying attention to it. As you can see there, he has a molded base on there from the mold. And so I glued it down to another one of the pieces, the little movement pieces that came with it. So he sits up a little higher than I think he should, but still. There was really no really good way that I could find to get that bow on the back and not make it look awkward. So that's what I came up with. I don't know. I like the fact that they did this. God, how can I put it? They're not required. You can proxy them as anything. I've even gone so far as to take the little pieces you glue them to and texture it over and do whatever and drop it in the slot so you're not seeing empty little circles on the movement tray. But it was just something different. I had the extra cash and I figured, why not? It's going to challenge me a little bit more to get these things painting and coming up with something a little different, because for me, with Jarl Dan, yes, I know, I'm naming some figures after friends of mine. It's okay. We all create, the mythical world, the mythical everything. Don't read too far into it. But, it's just something different to have, and I kind of liked it. Plus, I'm one of those weirdos that if it's out for the Force, I want to get it because I want a complete set. And I want a huge, massive Force that I can put on the board and take over the world and hit the longboats. But, still. Alright, now we are at the best part of the video for me. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, all that fun stuff right down below. What faction do you play? If you play Nords, did you buy the retinue? Have you had fun painting them up? Do they add a lot to your force? Because I like the fact that if you want a level 3, you have to pay for a level 1 and a level 2 and a level 3. So taking a big retinue costs a lot of points. And in a certain point force game, that can eat up a lot of your tally. But, it's just my thought. Got him to paint, got him to get outside my comfort zone and do something different. Why not, right? Now, if it made you laugh, made you cringe, made you cry, made you do any of that during this video, I'm pretty sure I did, please hit that big old thumbs up. It's only going to show love and support for the channel, and that is always appreciated. But there you go, guys. My quick unboxing look at the Nords Tactical Retinue by Parabellum from their Conquest, the Last Argument of Kings. Best part, you could transfer some of these over to First Blood. I think that's what it was called, Conquest First Blood. Their skirmish game, and you're good to go. But, I want to thank you all for watching this one. I know, I'm a little bit hyped up on caffeine this morning. Mountain Dew fun, yeah. Like I said, I want to thank you for watching this one. I hope you're having a great day, a safe day, and I seriously one day can't wait to meet all of you across the tabletop.